My name is Bobby Nathan. I've lived in Flushing for 40 years. When I first came to Flushing, Flushing was like mostly white and Jewish. Then it started to change in like 81, 82. On 41st Avenue here, it became Asian, so a lot of Asian businesses started. It was mostly Taiwanese. And so the people here started to flee, and then the neighborhood became more Asian. About 6 years ago, when Mayor de Blasio became mayor, he decided that he wanted to rezone places around our transit hubs. So we have the 7 train down here by Main Street in Roosevelt, and so he decided that he wanted to upzone the neighborhood. So because of that, a lot of developers, predatory landlords, started buying up the building. So for 30 years, they wanted to build what they call the new Asian Times Square. They've been buying block by block under different LLC names, and they actually started putting the pieces together, and then they started to build these mega complex. So down here by Roosevelt and Union, they have what's called Fulton. So Fulton Commons is like one of the most expensive real estate here in Flushing when it comes to like condo. M&T also owns on 39th Street and Main Street. They own Queens Crossing, and they're building what they call the Tagram building down here by Prince. They started to push for the rezoning by the waterfront. So F&T also owns land by the waterfront as well. And so because of that, the neighborhood is being gentrified. A lot of rent stabilized apartments are being converted into condos, and there's a lot of displacement here. They are putting like really expensive furniture into the buildings, expensive lighting, and it causes the rent in the rent stabilized buildings to go up. So because of that, a lot of people couldn't pay the rent, so they flee. And we've been pushed out not only with the developers that live here in the United States, but people with money from overseas buying condos here just as investment. So in my building, we have 92 units. 47 of it is empty because they call immigration on the people that live in the building. And so when we start checking out, and then they flipped it to a condo. So when we start checking who is buying the things, it's mostly like people on the Google signs list from China. So it's like the money is all transnational money coming in to displace us. 7 years ago, I started helping at MinKwon. So we started organizing the tenants by doing door knocking at first. And then we started putting flyers under the door telling people this is your rights in all the languages here. Because here in Flushing, people speak Chinese, Korean, English, Spanish, and we have some people speak Bengali as well. Then we started bringing the people to do like tenant workshop at St. George's Church, which is down the street. We also do outreach by giving out stuff. So MinKwon is like a major factor in the food pantry at La Jornada. So MinKwon, we not only saved the food pantry when it was closed, we also volunteered here as well. We also do like just walk the street and hand flyers out to telling people this is your right. So we do a lot of work here in Flushing to help the tenants here.